Why did I buy a Triumph Herald? Because after years of caring for others, I needed something to care for just for me. And what I found was so much more than just a car.
This is the Triumph Herald, a small car with a big heart. Launched in 1959 by Standard Triumph, it broke away from the boxy cars of the 1950s and brought something new: personality. The Herald was clever too. Unlike most cars of the time, it had a separate chassis, which meant panels could be unbolted and replaced. Great for DIY owners, simple to fix and easy to love. There were some saloons, convertibles, estates and even a little van, and they were all unmistakably Herald. Tight turning circle, soft suspension and a lovely upright driving position, perfect for pottering around the countryside or zipping through tight city streets. It started life with a modest 948cc engine and grew into a 1200. Production ended in 1971, over 500,000 Heralds had hit the road. But here's the thing, people still remember them. But why? Because they learned to drive in one, because Dad had one. And because it's not just a car, it's a memory on wheels, just like Audrey here. Because she's a companion, she's a legacy, and she's the beginning of a new chapter for Mr Bluebeard. So how did the Triumph Herald come into your life?
Okay, well, I'd had a time when life had thrown some heavy punches. My son 4.5 years ago was in a near fatal accident and had a bad brain injury and needed some care. And then 2 years after that, Mum was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Before her time came to an end, Mum decided that she wanted me to have something that I could care for that was just for me. And this car was an obvious choice.
So why the Triumph Herald and why a classic car though?
I've always loved classic cars, in particular cars from 1955 to 1975. And initially I looked at Roots Group because we'd had quite a lot of those when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I wanted a car that was practical, that I could do some work on, that was charming. And actually that had a good club network so that I could get out, drive it and enjoy it.
Yeah. So where did you find Audrey? How did you come about her?
Well, I went on to Facebook page where the Triumph Herald owners had a number of different cars. This one happened to come up just 3 minutes before I'd logged on, and a lady had advertised it on behalf of her late uncle. When I saw it, I said, I'm not going to give you any advice on the price. She and her brother were delighted to think that Uncle Graham's car could actually go to somebody who would really cherish it, really enjoy it and drive it. And so a deal was done.
Wow, and you hadn't even seen it run, had you? Just gone down and gone for it, that was the thing.
I hadn't seen it run, I knew it had been looked after, but I stepped on a train and then got a taxi and ended up at Bournemouth where the car was, and then drove it 135 miles back home just by myself with no backup plan whatsoever. But she didn't miss a beat, and she still hasn't missed a beat. She drives beautifully. She's a fabulous little car.
Brilliant. Now the name Audrey, I think I might know why. Tell us.
Yeah, Audrey is named after my mum.
Yeah.
I managed to get her home whilst Mum was still well enough just to come out for a ride, and Mum's very last car journey was in this little car. So when I take her out, there's a part of me that feels Mum's there right beside me.
Yeah. Now this is more than just a drive now though, isn't it?
100%, yeah. I've joined Triumph Sport 6 Club, I've joined Goodwood Road and Racing, I've joined Brooklands Motor Museum, and between March and November, I'm out most weekends. I've got a really good mate who's got a Jaguar Mark II, and we've done the London to Brighton together twice, and a couple of weeks ago we did a 500-mile round trip in our cars to go and see the Haynes Motor Museum. Fabulous time all through the country lanes, just perfect.
And all of this has gone online, hasn't it? Because you've got your own TikTok profile. Tell us about that.
Okay, well, yes, I wanted to spread some positivity. So it's Mr Bluebeard, a man, a dog and a classic car. So it's me, my little wire-haired fox terrier Hetty and Audrey. And it is all about taking people to a place of nostalgia, joy, laughter and positivity.
Yeah, and it's brilliant. So if you want to check out Mr Bluebeard, all the information is in the link below. But you must be asked this quite a bit. What is it with the Bluebeard? How did that come about?
Well, it was after my son's accident. He should be in a wheelchair. he should be requiring 24-hour care. But after just 2 months, that little fighter came out of hospital. And to celebrate the moment, I dyed my beard blue. And once I'd done it, I thought, I kind of like this. And it makes people smile and it starts lovely conversations. And it is a lasting tribute to my son's resilience and overcoming the odds.
That's brilliant. That's really nice. Lots of people think that it's expensive to own a classic car, but what's your thoughts on that?
All depends what classic car you go for. This little car cost me £5,000. I'll give you an example on parts. I upgraded the headlights to halogens. It cost me £65 and I did the wiring myself. I've also got a 22-year-old Jaguar X-Type. Now that car cost me £1,850. So for under £7,000, I've got 2 great cars that actually are reliable, that run faultlessly. That's going to be an awful lot less than some headlights will cost you on a brand new car.
Yeah, that's true. So what's the future for you, the Herald and Hetty? What's going to be the situation?
Well, at the moment, I'm restoring a 1971 Thompson T-Line Mini Glen caravan, which I'm going to take out on to places where we had holidays as children with my mum and dad. And I'm going to take Hetty with me, of course. I might take the Triumph as well. On the other hand, I might take a Triumph 2500. Or perhaps a Rover 3500. But I've got to finish restoring the caravan first.
Brilliant. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Audrey isn't just a car. She's a bridge between the past and the present. A reminder that joy can come from the simple things like winding roads, old engines, and stories shared along the way. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. But if you like old English cars, then why not watch this video?